All right, yo, welcome back. Welcome back on Yo, That's Crazy. My guy Julio, my guy King J. You know what I'm saying? We got E-Hole in the back. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everything is right. So, yo, we got a lot of shit to talk about today. We got the playoffs. We got Giannis getting hurt. We got sleeper teams. We got Bronny coming into the draft. And we got Brunson cooking. So, let's talk about them Suns, man. What the fuck is going on with them bums, yo? They've been they got eclipsed by the Clippers the other night, man. What's up with that, man? What happened? What happened, King J? What's going on with that?
And them niggas is confusing, bro. Them niggas look good one night, the next night they look like scrubs. Granted, in the beginning of the season, I had us going to the finals.
That's a fact. Me too.
I wouldn't be surprised if they first round exits. It's hard to say, but the way they lost to the Clippers last night, that shit was crazy, bro. Can't lose. You can't
Yo, that
lose
was
by.
crazy.
You can't be down by 30, 40 points. Kawhi, none of them playing.
Well,
Like,
Kawhi didn't play, and
and wasn't it Harden?
James Harden didn't play. Yeah,
Harden
Harden.
didn't play.
But they
So
still got Paul George and Mr. Triple Double because he had a triple double that night anyway.
I don't know. I don't feel a sense of urgency from that team. Like I don't hear KD talking about we need to do better in order for us to win a chip. That motherfucker won 2 chips. He could care less. He balling. That's it. Booker, I don't hear Booker saying nothing because he's not that type of leader that would just rile the team up. So who y'all got? Who's
and
that
let's
leader?
not even talk about Bill. We
I
not even
mean,
going to get into a conversation about that nigga.
I think his prime has come and go. Remember when we had that conversation a long time ago? Everybody was talking about who better, Beal or Wall, Beal or Wall, and ultimately they chose Beal, right? But
He was better when
uh,
they was on Washington. He was better.
then Wall.
I beg to differ, but okay.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think he was.
I think
Yeah,
Wall. I
Wall
think
never
Wall
got
was the
injured.
better player. Wall got hurt. You forgot he got it.
Yeah,
I
Wall
think
did get.
His
I think
Achilles
Ward was
ruptured.
more athletic, but I feel like because they were just both real life scorers.
But they
I feel like Bill
complemented
was
each
just.
other though, because Wall was a
I,
playmaker too.
I just felt like Bill was just better. Like he was a more consistent scorer at that time. He got good size on him. Back then, his feet moved quicker. He used to be
Hey,
Kobe. I feel like Bill was a little better than him.
But this proves that Beal is just one of those type of players that just don't give a shit and just plays. He's not worried about going to the playoffs. My man was in Washington going home early. My man was out fishing already. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
He
he was
don't
a
care.
second. Oh, he was second round. He was second round knockout. Yeah, I remember them days.
So
He
what you
don't
trying to say? My boy don't got what it take?
used
No,
to this shit is what I'm saying. Beal is used to this losing. Gordon, my man was on that Clippers team when they were losing, getting knocked out second rounds and shit.
Nah. But Gordon been on some good teams.
Less.
Gordon been on some good teams.
Been. He has. I'm not saying he has it, but
That Houston team, they
they
had the
don't give.
Warriors down 3-2. Gordon was
They
a big part of that.
they don't give a shit. Cause why? Because they don't have a type of player like CP3 to be all up in their ass every day. That's why they got rid of him. They got tired of that kind of leadership. And look what you got now.
Fucking
You know what I'm
Bill.
saying? Now,
They could trade that
yeah, you
nigga
got
back
fuck.
to Washington.
Now you got a bunch of dudes that are quiet, just playing ball, enjoy. That's it. That's all
yeah,
they
but they
about,
got
and
they
their
got they
talent.
got Grayson
Nah,
Allen. They got
nah, you
Grayson
right
Allen.
though. Nah, Julio right. That's my team, but they don't seem like they got like no dog in them. Like them niggas just seem like they enjoying they like they enjoying being in Phoenix, but they not playing like they want it, bro. You can't lose
So
to the
so let me
Clippers.
ask you this. So let
This
me
is
ask you this.
playoff time.
Let me ask you this. You think they got the wrong coach for the wrong team?
That's another thing too. Niggas don't trust Frank Vogel. Niggas not putting no trust in him.
Frank Vogel know how to coach a team that plays in the inside a little bit. Pacers, the Lakers. He got this team, they more perimeter centric. So it's like everything is on the perimeter with this team. Everything, pick and roll, pop. Like, you're not doing nothing with Bobo. You don't know how to utilize him. You got Eubanks there. You don't know what to do. Nurkic is always injured. I don't even know where he at. You got E. Gordon on the bench. You got Grayson Allen. Okay.
Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo. Yeah, I said Bobo. And it's like, yo, they don't know what to do. Then you bring in little Isaiah Thomas. Like, what is he gonna do? You're not gonna play him.
They need to though. They need a point guard, bro.
Right, but he's a scoring guy too. He's not looking for.
I don't think they signed him for him to play. I think they need another veteran voice to be like, yo, yeah. They need a Pat Bev. They need a Pat Bev. A Pat Bev to clap in their face and let's go. You saw what Pat Bev did when they put him in the starting lineup in Milwaukee. They dusted them dudes. Pat Bev is that type of guy, is that type of player to be like, yo, we gotta play. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all don't know what's
going on. Granted, I'm agree.
Player. They need like a Rondo.
That's a fact.
Setup player. Because y'all was
you just got mad.
I was looking at some highlights of the game and stuff. Because I didn't see the game, but I was looking at some stuff of the game. I was doing like a bunch of detail. Yo, it's like they get the ball and it's like they don't even know what type of offense they want to run. They don't know what they doing. It's just like, yo, okay, KD, your turn. Okay, Book, your turn. Okay, Bill,
your turn.
Your turn. It's like, yo, y'all not running no plays through, no action, no nothing. It's just like one play, and then that's it. And that's Frank Vogel. I think, yo, what if they had like a D'Antoni? You think he'd be?
Nah, yeah, D'Antoni. Because D'Antoni is going to coach offense. He going to have them running.
I think
7 seconds or less.
Everybody's using D'Antoni's offense. Look at Kurz. Kurz is sort of similar to D'Antoni's. It's a faster pace, shooting threes, pass. Whoever's open, shoot the fucking ball. I think a lot of players are like that. And there's a lot of ISO in their game.
Yeah, but
he's an ISO player.
But they got a setup guy. Draymond is the setup guy, though. So Draymond don't take all the offense. He just set. That's how they won their championships. All four of them. You got Draymond setting up Clay. You got Draymond setting up Curry. And then sometimes Draymond be at the top. They'll run a screenplay for Curry or Clay. And then they so scared of those 3-point shots. You see a guy ducking in for the layup. Boom. Right there. So Kevon Looney would just get that right there. Boom. And they just, I don't know, man. It's just, it ain't looking too good. It looking like, so if the playoff was to start today, right? They third. Let's just say.
They got a playing game.
They got a playing game. They could beat Sacramento because Sacramento, I think they cook, right? So they beat Sacramento, they stay in the 7th seed. And if it started today, you want to play Denver? I think all these guys is trying to avoid Denver. All of them. I think everybody wants to avoid. Sacramento ain't worrying about no Denver. They know they cook. They up out of here, even if they was to stay.
For some reason, I won't even be surprised if Phoenix lose to the Kings. Because Phoenix is looking like one of those teams that would just lose to just anybody.
So you're rather,
and they can beat anybody.
So, but Cat is back. Cat is coming back. They ramped him up to play some contact basketball now. So he's back. they're gonna save him for the playoffs. And Minnesota been doing just fine without him, but they're gonna need him in the playoffs. They won 2 straight games. But you want to go against Minnesota?
Yeah, I don't know. Phoenix is in a tough spot. Sacramento is really in a really, really tough spot.
I mean,
what way, yo, whoever's coming out of that plane got another tough round coming because, yeah, like you said, you're going to play Denver or the number 1 team in Minnesota.
That's the only tough team in the front is Denver. Minnesota is not tough, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not giving them that. They got to prove that to me. They got a good record. But really, if you look at the West, bro, even the playing teams, if you look at the records, then like they probably like an eight game difference.
yo, but
That's not like
what's so funny? But what's so funny is, right? All the young teams is up top. All the older teams is on the bottom. But the guys that we trust is the teams on the bottom. You got KD on the bottom, you got Braun on the bottom, and you got Steph on the bottom. These are the guys that we trust because we seen them in the playoffs and what they did.
And I think they're in the bottom because of
Minnesota?
the way
we seen Cat in the playoffs. You trust him? Twice. We seen Cat in the playoffs twice. You trust him? We seen Shea in the playoffs. You trust him?
I don't think Cat is gonna be 100% when he comes back. That's a problem for Minnesota because you can't just put out there 70% Cat and he ain't gonna do much for you. And I think all those teams at the bottom, the older teams, they started really slow. Lakers, especially Golden State, they started real fucking slow. And now they're just catching up. So, I don't know. Maybe those younger teams like Minnesota, OKC, you know what I'm saying? They might fumble. First round exits. It could happen.
Nah, they do.
With veteran teams.
Yo, we gonna be if them 2 teams fumble in the first round, bro.
Oh, what 2 teams?
The Minnesota and OKC.
But but look what happened last year. The Kings fumbled in the first round, and Memphis fumbled. So
the same way, and it happened the same way with the older teams, the Warriors and the Lakers.
Yeah. It's just that it took the Warriors 7 games, while it took I think the Lakers beat them in 2, right? It was 2 games. The Lakers beat them in 6, right? In 6, right?
Lakers beat them in 5.
And Lakers beat them in 5 games?
5. Soon as Dylan Brooks won that game and he said that stupid shit, it was over. Wow. Niggas beat him in 5, bro. Them niggas won 3 straight.
Yo, ever since he said that, he been getting cooked. He been getting cooked. He got cooked by Steph the other night. He got cooked by Kyrie. He got cooked by Luka. He been getting cooked by LeBron. Yo, this dude been getting ever since he did that, he been getting cooked. But he been playing good over there.
You know why, bro? Because he one of them niggas who talk for clout. That's his problem. It's always gonna backfire on him because he's not that kind of player.
Yeah, but you know what? He been playing good for the Rockets this year. And he was a big part of that 11-game winning streak. So, unfortunately, they got eliminated.
He was good on the Grizzlies. He was good.
He's good. He's perfect for what that young team needs. That's what the young team needs. They need a Van Vliet. They need one of those, future players like what you were saying about him. I mean, they're on the come up. I like Sengun. I like Sengun a lot.
Yeah, Sengun, my guy. But anyway,
I like him a lot.
Moving right along, we're gonna talk about the Bucks struggling into the playoffs. But they did win their last game against the Celtics, which was weird because both those teams, they only took about 2 free throws through the whole game. So it seems like nobody was playing defense, or the refs was like, "Yo, let them play," because y'all be complaining about talking about let them play. So we let them play. But yo, it was a strange situation during the game. Giannis is running up the court and he just fell on his own. They saying he's out with a calf strain. But we seen that happen to KD, yo. So what's the thoughts on that? Because KD had the same situation. He came back and ruptured the Achilles. So what y'all think about that?
Milwaukee got to be serious with themselves. Whether whether it's too much to risk it, and it could cost them. It could cost them Giannis next season. As far as whether Giannis want to stay with the Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Like if you rushing Giannis to come back, and y'all not really, nobody's pegging you guys to be champions at this point. Y'all, it's not even looking good for them. The defense is trash. You don't see Lillard killing like he was with the Blazers, but he did mention that it's a lot different because he's no longer the guy with the rock. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the man on the team. It's Giannis, so it's a little bit different. They gotta be real with themselves. If they want to keep Giannis, they gotta keep him healthy. If he can't go for the playoffs, and if it's too much of a risk, don't do it. Don't do it. But they say he's coming back for the playoffs, so we'll see how that works. I don't think it's gonna last. Last season he was out how many games? And it cost him the playoffs?
I think he missed
The
it
first
was
two.
it was the first two games he missed.
And those first 2 games were very crucial.
They lost both of them, right?
Lost both of them, I think.
Yeah, they lost both of them.
1-1.
It was 1-1.
They lost
or
both
they
of them.
both?
The game he came back, they won. And then Butler, they lost 4-1, right?
Yeah, 4-1.
Or
They
4-2.
lost
It
in
was
5.
one of them.
Yeah, they lost
They
in
lost in
5.
5.
Butler cooked them. Butler, he just cooked them. He cooked them. Yo, but it's funny though because those two teams been knocking each other out the playoffs for the last few years. Remember the Bucks knocked them out of the playoffs to get to the chip. So they've been knocking each other ever since the chip. The Miami Heat been knocking them out the playoffs. Miami knocked them out, so
Even in the
might be a
bubble.
little rivalry
In the
going
bubble.
on. Matter of fact, since the bubble, Miami knocked them out
Yeah.
during the bubble too. That's crazy. So, I think, man, and you know, I was watching Gilbert. I was watching the Gilbert show and all that stuff, and I was watching them just to kind of like listening to what they was talking about. And that whole his game is on athleticism. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been in the NBA for how long now? And he didn't work on nothing else but athleticism. That's about it. So all he do is run and jump. Like he ain't got no turnaround game. Like you. So if he does rupture that Achilles, you might as well say his career is almost over because he's not a good shooter. So it's like, yo, what else can he do? You know what I'm saying? I really, for his sake, I really do hope that it's just a calf strain and not his Achilles because, like, it ain't like he got a KD game where he could just come back and still put up numbers. He don't got he's not a shooter. He's not a back to the basket guy. He's not, I don't know, man. Like, what he's gonna be, a rebounder, a shot blocker. And it's just kind of funny that This guy just traded over there, Lillard, and now look what you got to deal with again. So it's like, yo, your championship aspirations is just out the door right now. Because this the same shit that happened to Giannis last year. He gets hurt, he tries to come back, and you get cooked by Miami. Yo, so look, I'm looking at the standings right now. They're the number 2 seed.
They in good position still.
Right, but let's say the shit was to start today and Miami beats Philly for that 7th seed. Bro, you gotta play Milwaukee again? You gotta play Miami again? Yo.
And Butler in the playoffs, he's a different player. He's not the same player.
And then you gotta play, and then you gotta go against Eric Spoelstra and the way he coached. He be having his boys ready. And it's like Doc Rivers, man, he got a bad rap. Other than the 08 season with the Celtics, he got a bad rap in the playoffs.
I don't. Honestly, you didn't see the Heat coming last year, right? All because Tyler Hero was out.
Y'all really didn't see the Heat coming.
Y'all Knicks ain't see them. Y'all was talking.
No, listen. Milwaukee lost first before they got there.
Shit.
We almost had it. We just didn't. Without Randall, we just didn't show up.
How many games y'all won? Y'all won 2 games against Miami?
I think we won 2 games.
The first game they won, Butler wasn't there.
Right.
No, Butler, he wasn't there?
He ain't played game 1.
No?
But they had Gabe Vincent.
My
Shout
point
out
is,
to the Lakers for picking him up.
My point is, exactly. They picked up Gabe Vincent, and my man hasn't even touched that court.
He's been touching the court. He been having a lot of cardio because he ain't been doing nothing.
God damn. But I don't fear. I don't believe in the Heat this season. They don't have those nitty-gritty guys. I mean, they still have some players left over from last year, like Caleb Martin. You still got those tough guys still on the team. I mean, Jaime Hawkins, I think his name is Jaime, the Mexican dude. He's nice, but he's injured. So, but you do got Tyler Hero back. For some reason, that team doesn't seem like the same gritty. Granted, they beat the Knicks a few nights ago.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
I still don't see it. Jimmy Butler was too many times. He was just too in and out all season, in and out of these games. I don't know if he has that kind of power to just power himself through the playoffs like he did last season. And if you notice historically, the Heat will always do good every other season in the playoffs. It's the bubble. The bubble, they were nice. The following year, they were not. Last year, they were good. This year, we will see. I don't think they will end up good. I think they're a first round, second round at least, or at the very most. But I think they'll be a first round exit, no matter who they play. Whether it's Milwaukee, whether it don't matter whether it's the Knicks either. And I think they know that.
I think Milwaukee, they in problems, y'all.
They got some problems.
This is the worst time to get your best player injured. So-called best player.
This playoff is gonna determine whether Giannis wants to stay. I think he's gonna go. He's gonna go.
Listen, this is gonna determine if Doc Rivers can coach in the playoff series without that 08 Celtics team. His playoff records. His playoff records is looking bad. So look, I'm gonna go down the list. The teams that he had. Remember, he had Orlando. He was up 3-1 against Detroit. Lost that. Remember, he had the Clippers. He was up 3-1 against the Rockets. Lost that. He had the Clippers. He was up 3-1 against Denver in the bubble. Lost that.
He lost a 3-2 lead last year to when Philly.
All right.
It was up.
So he lost a 3-2 lead against the Boston Celtics. You lose that. You lose against the Hawks when you have Ben Simmons. You lose that. Like, yo, how does this dude keep getting the job, yo? Like, why is they not giving it to Mark Jackson? Like, wow,
And
what's
then
up?
I don't like the way niggas be putting Doc Rivers on a pedestal, bro. Like, I'll
He's
be like, yo,
not
what did he do?
nothing.
Like, granted, he won a chip. Nigga had a crazy ass team. Nigga, he was supposed to win.
Yeah, but look at the year that he won the chip, though. When he was going up through the Eastern Conference, every game they played was a 7-game series. The Hawks in the first round, 7 games. Then they play Orlando, and they didn't go 7 games, I think, that year. I can't remember who else they played. Oh, they played Cleveland. Then they go 7 games. So they played. Oh, yeah, and then they played Detroit, and they win 7 games.
They played
So
Detroit that year.
I think that I don't care. I don't know who they played in the Eastern Conference Finals. I know Braun was the second round. I know Atlanta was the first round. Somebody they played and went 7. Whoever they played, they win 7 games. But all I'm saying is, it's like, damn, bro. It's like he struggled to even get that win. I mean, his only impressive win through that whole playoff run, it was against the Lakers when they beat them in what? I think it was they beat them in 6 games. And they had that comeback when they came back from 20 down or something like that, and they were just
Who you
cooking.
talking about, Boston?
Yeah, that was that
Nah,
year.
Boston swept them that year.
Nah, they didn't sweep them. They didn't sweep the Lakers.
The Lakers. They ain't sweep
No,
them?
nah, they won in 6 games.
Oh, 6? My bad.
Yeah, they won in 6 games. That was the year they came back from 20 down and they went up 3-1 in the series. And I think the Lakers went back home, something like that, won, and then they came back to Boston and Lakers got demolished. But yo, it's just crazy. You right though, how they just put him on a pedestal like he this big time. Like, yo, bro, like he can't get it together.
And I don't know how he got this job. This was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy because
this is an indictment on him. Like, he shouldn't have this job next year. Because Adrian Griffin was doing all right with them.
Yeah, but the team I guess they said the team wanted him out. They didn't play good enough defense. Here's the issue with their defense, right? Here's the issue with it. You let go the guy that played defense for you, your point guard. So you let the perimeter and you let go Grayson Allen. So you had 2 perimeter defenders, right? Even if they was to get beat, right, on the perimeter, they shade the guy to Giannis or Lopez. Or if Bobby Portis was in the game, they just shade him to them dudes. So when you shade them, that's where they was getting a lot of their blocks. And he was like, damn, he can't even get in the paint. And then it's like, you got Dame Lillard, and then you got Malik Beasley. Them 2 dudes is not defenders, so they letting everybody run past them. And you know Dame Lillard, he ain't playing. His defense ain't all that. He trying to cook on the offensive end. He ain't got time to be playing defense. You on mute, bro.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the GM making that move. Because listen, if I could get Damian Lillard for Jrue Holiday,
yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm taking Dame Dollar. Like Dame Dollar, I mean, from what I've seen in Portland, Dame Dollar is that guy. That's what we miss. That's what they were missing.
Yo, but the only reason they lost last year because Giannis was hurt against Miami. That's the only reason they lost.
So their contingency plan was who? Because you got Middleton injured, and you had nobody else scoring the bucket. Grayson Allen ain't gonna take over the game. He's sitting over there in the corner waiting for the ball.
You're right.
So it made sense. It made sense to get Dame Dollar just in case as a backup if Middleton can't go this season, and if Giannis can't go this season. So you still got your 1B, but I didn't think the defense would suffer that bad. I mean, the only other team I could think about that has worse defense is the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks will let any team score 130 and they'll score 140 to beat you.
So let me ask you this. You think Brook Lopez should turn back into the New Jersey Nets, Brooklyn Nets,
It was
Brook
nice.
Lopez? Because remember at one point he used to kill in the paint. You think he should turn back into that?
That's not what they're going to ask him. That's not what today's game is anymore. They're not going to ask him to go down low and post and get me 26. That should take
But he
too
could
much
do it
time.
though. But
He could do it. It takes too much of the shot clock. While the other team shoots the ball within 12 seconds, you got Brook Lopez taking 15 seconds to score, 18 seconds to score down there. Maybe the whole shot clock. And that's not giving you enough shot attempts to win the game versus the other team who's shooting threes and making the game quicker for them. So I don't see them using Brook Lopez in the. That shit is donezo. So I don't know. They got some fucking homework to do.
They do. They got a lot of shit. They got a lot of shit going on over there.
Jay.
Yo.
I'm gonna need you to fix your fucking face, yo. Take that shit like a fucking man, bro. I don't need you.
This shit hurt.
I don't need to see this. Fix your face, my G.
I ain't even gonna hold the lob, yo. This shit hurt, boy.
It's supposed to. I mean, when I'm telling you, when I did this right here, this shit, and look, it's a freaking skull. So this shit hurt.
Yeah, and that shit is mad shading.
I mean, look, all the way down to the knuckle, man. That shit hurt, man. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, my bad to the audience if I look like I'm over here bugging and hallucinating and all that. This shit hurt, man.
Now we know the deal. We know the deal. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, that shit do hurt. So, yo, let's talk about the playoff seeding, right? Who y'all sleepers, and who you think gonna be real dominant, like just killing people in the playoffs? Like, who does? Let's start with the sleepers, though.
So my sleeper, I feel like the Mavericks. I feel like the Mavericks could make it. At max, I feel like they could get to the conference. I feel like they could. I just feel like if Luka and Kyrie catch fire, I don't see niggas wanting to. I don't see nobody wanting to see them. Like, let's be for real. I'm be for real. When Kyrie even Cavs Kyrie, any Kyrie you want to name, if he was playing my team, he got me shook. He's just a player who could drop 40, 50, whatever you want.
That's your sleeper for the West. Who your sleeper for the East?
My sleeper, the Knicks.
The Knicks is your sleeper?
That's my sleeper. Yeah, I don't see them actually winning, but I mean, it could happen.
Yo, shout outs to
my
the
bad,
Knicks,
Julio,
man.
my
yo,
boy.
listen, we
bad,
from,
my boy.
Yo, listen. Shout outs
I don't
to the
see
Knicks.
your
We
Knicks
from New
still
York.
going to the finals though. But if they
we
do,
from
that's
New
my
York,
sleeper.
so we do gotta give the Knicks been exciting this year, so I can't front on them.
They have. I was just telling my man over here that the Knicks they looking good this year.
Yeah,
but they my sleeper.
Shout outs to the Knicks.
Wait, hold on. You see them going to the chip?
You see them going to the chip?
No, I don't see them going to the chip, but they could. They a sleeper.
Let's hear this guy sleep. Who your sleepers? July. Who your sleepers, man?
Listen, my sleeper for the West Coast. Man, if they can put it together, if they really wanted it, I've been saying this since the start of the season. Those Phoenix Buns, they have so much talent on that team just with those 4 players. Even those 3 players, they got talent on that team. If they can figure it out, they can go very far. So I'll take the Phoenix Suns as a sleeper team because if they can't get out of that first round, it's over. My sleeper team on the East has to be Orlando. Now, I can't even name you your starting five for the Orlando Magic. I can't name you another player other than Jaden Suggs and and Pablo Banchero. I don't know
So what
nobody else.
about what about what about the Wagner dude?
Franz Wagner, the Wagner boys.
Nah,
Yeah, I like them.
the Wagner boys is they pretty good though.
They
They
pretty
not
good.
garbage.
They are my sleeper team. Just for the simple fact is that every time I see the Knicks play them, I'm always thinking, yo, Knicks will mop this team up. But when I look at them play, I don't see that. I see the Orlando hustling more. They're playing better fundamental basketball. And Banchero is that guy. He can play make for you. He can shoot the ball. He's a rebound. He can do it all if he really wanted to. But to me, Magic's all my sleeper team for the East Coast. Not the fucking Knicks. The Knicks are a dominant team, bro. I don't know what more does these Knicks got to prove to you that this team right now
Gosh.
is we. I'm a Knicks fan. We winning that shit this year. We going there. We're gonna beat every fucking team because we have beaten them all year long.
Delusion at its finest.
Yo,
We
you're
beat
delusional.
76ers before. We already
You're
beat
delusional,
we already
bro.
smacked the Bucks around. We smacked the Bucks
God.
around. The Cavs, we the Cavs daddy. Let's keep that shit clear.
Yo, you're delusional, bro. You sound like a Cowboys fan. You're delusional. Like you're delusional, bro. Like it's over. You're about to start sounding like the New England fans too, because they go be delusional too. Like ain't no more wins coming no time soon.
Don't worry, OG is back. We got a squad back without Julius Randle, but that's fine. Julius Randle
wait, let me
is just
ask you
a little icing.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all dependent on OG to go to the finals?
We're dependent on every single component that we have on that team.
I like that. All right.
OG, let me tell you what OG does. OG will shut down your best shooter, your best player. That's what we need OG for. You know what I'm saying? Then you got McBride off the bench. That man is a dog. Don't harm me. Because your buns ain't got nobody else other than Grayson Allen. Pick your dumbass phone up. All right. Either way, we got the bench players and we got the starters to match up with any team. And there's not a single team that can stop Jalen Brunson. Not a single team can stop Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson been cooking every team. And they don't, it's not like the Knicks lose because Jalen Brunson was ass. No. That hasn't happened all season. You cannot stop Jalen Brunson. There's not one team that can stop him. He cooked Dame. He cooked all of y'all. Who's your favorite player? Come on, Jay. Who's your favorite player, Jay?
D-Book.
Jalen Brunson cooked that man. You heard? You heard?
And what D-Book did to him?
What you mean what D-Book? D-Book ain't do nothing. He had a shooter, a miracle three at the guard. That's what he did. A miracle three.
Buzzer
you know what the Knicks did?
Ended that game.
You know what the Knicks did? You know what the Knicks did? When we went to Phoenix? You know what the Knicks did?
Y'all beat us by about 20? Y'all wanted y'all get back.
Molly whopped you. And
y'all wanted y'all get back.
Y'all had KD. Y'all had Bill.
We didn't have Bill.
Jordan.
We didn't have Bill. We didn't have Bill. He got injured. Y'all injured him.
When do y'all ever have Bill? When do y'all ever have him?
Bill, my boy Bill been playing the last 20 games.
Oh, that's your boy now.
Yeah, anybody on Phoenix is my boy. What you mean?
Bro. But that is my sleeper team, man.
My sleeper.
That is my sleeper team.
My sleeper is Miami on the East, and my sleeper on the West is OKC. Y'all keep falling asleep.
OKC is a sleeper.
Because like nobody is giving them no rap. Everybody. Oh, when the Lakers play them, they gonna beat the Lakers gonna beat them. And it's like, yo, if Phoenix played them, oh, KD go beat them. Like, okay, we got SGA over there, okay? And don't front on that Williams kid, man. Like, Williams is playing good. You got Giddey getting back to his game, okay? Chet doing what he got to do. And you just, when it come down the stretch, SGA, man, like, come on. Stop sleeping on that Canadian guy, man. Stop sleeping on him. Y'all keep sleeping on this Canadian dude like he ain't shit. He that nigga, man. Stop sleeping on him.
He the best point guard in the league right now.
That's a fact. Come on, man. Don't sleep on the guy.
When that pressure is up,
so that's my sleepers right now.
When that I'm with Hooley. When that pressure goes up, bro, we gonna see that young team. That young team is gonna fold.
Well, he got stuck. He got stuck.
That's what I keep telling you. This man got a picture face when he talk, bro.
He got stuck. All right. So let's move on to the last one right now. We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about that Bronny. Matter of fact, yeah, we got two more. So we're gonna talk about what you think about Bronny entering the draft though? What you think about that?
That's a bad move. And that looks bad on LeBron anyway. There's going to be a lot of players looking at LeBron like, yo,
it looks bad on LeBron?
It does, bro. Because, come on, son. Are we really talking about Bronny? Bronny, who Bronny, man? What has he done in high school? What has he done so far in college? His USC team is ass in college. They couldn't even make it. You know what I'm saying? That team is ass. And he's a bench player.
So they didn't make the waters. They didn't make the tournament?
Yeah. They ain't going nowhere.
That's crazy. So we all know who the best player over there is. Juju. The best player over there in USC is Juju Watkins.
There you go.
We know that's
Watkins more than they did Bronny. I can't see it. He's short. He's small. What is he? 6'2"? And you're calling him a defensive-minded player? Smart player? How? How are you telling me? How are you telling the fan? How are you telling the basketball people that Bronny's game can translate to the NBA? How? That is insane. So, no, and I think it looks bad on LeBron. LeBron, people will look at him like, yo, for real? I mean, if you wasn't this nice, your son would not be here. You wouldn't be talking about your son. Fact. You know what I'm saying? You lucky you're LeBron, and you are who you are, but your son ain't you. Shit. You remember Michael Jordan's son trying to play? You remember Pat Ewing's son trying to play? Them niggas was ass.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah,
and I think his younger brother's better. Bryce? I think his name is?
Yeah. Is it Bryce? Yeah, I think it's Bryce.
Is it Bryce? Bryce
yeah, Bryce is the younger player.
He's the better one. He got game. He's taller. He can shoot the ball better. Bronny can't shoot for shit. He was under 30% from the three. He was only 65% from the free throw line. What we doing?
That's a fact. You're right. I mean,
he's not gonna help a team.
But you know what though? I think it's a smart move that his father probably cooked up. Him and Rich Paul, they probably was like, yo, declare for the draft, but then put yourself through the portal. So if you don't like what you see, you could still go through the transfer portal and stay in school for 1 year. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you come back out, you probably be a better player. Add a little bit more offense to your game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where these kids need help. They see that's the difference between the females and the men. The females, they're forced to stay at least 3 to 4 years. So they get fundamentally sound. They get better with their game. You know what I'm saying? But this is like the guys, they just so hungry. They want to, yo, bro, you're a billionaire. Your father's money is kind of like your money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the family business. So, money ain't the issue. You ain't got to worry about that. So I think he should stay for at least one more year, do one more year, get your game a little bit better, make a name for yourself, get your team to the tourney, see what you could do. At least if you could get them to at least Elite Eight or Final Four, you did great. Even if you don't win the championship, you did good, and that's it. And then you go to the NBA and you try to see if you can make noise. But then another thing too, let's say he do get drafted to somewhere that's probably nice. Depending on the coaches kind of seals the fate for these young kids. Because you might end up in a situation where the coach might not be trying to play you like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they know about your past history and all that. So scouts are saying like second round. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's a small move for them. So
I don't even see. Maybe it's a small move, but who they care? I think he going back. He going back to school, stay in that transfer portal, see if he can go somewhere where he can flourish a little bit better. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe he just testing it, see what the GMs think of him. Just checking shit out. But ultimately, I do think he'll stay in school.
all right, so I'm gonna leave this one for you. Last but not least, Brunson is cooking. He's cooking everybody. What's your thoughts on that, man? I ain't got no thoughts, so I'm gonna leave this one for you.
Listen,
Brunson is cooking.
There ain't no fucking thoughts. Like I was telling your man Jay, bum ass face Jay, crying over a hand tattoo Jay. Buns Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, there's not one team.
What?
Not one team that has figured out Jalen Brunson. There's been a slew of head coaches praising Jalen Brunson. Talking about, this man, it's a master class. You know what I'm saying? The way he's getting inside the paint, the way he's using these pick and rolls, getting to his spots. He's getting to his spots no matter what. He gets into the paint. He gets at the free throw line. He's crafty, shifty, floaters, three-pointers. He's the man on the floor. This is exactly what the Knicks needed, and he's showing it. Averaging over 30 points per game, 38, I think it was, and averaging at least 8 assists the last 10 games.
Oh, look, we got him back.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. My phone died.
We got him back. We talking about Brunson right now.
Yeah, we talking about Brunson and how great.
Since we had like technical difficulties with your phone and your tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think? You think Jalen Brunson will get into those all NBA teams? Because I think he's already solidified in there. If not the first team.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not getting in the first team. He getting in the second team.
Nah, he's not getting the first team though. But he definitely gonna be on one of the teams.
Yeah, he should get the second team, not first team.
I think he'll get the second team.
Cause like who he gonna edge out? He gonna edge out Steph Curry. He gonna edge out Shea or Luka.
Definitely
not edging out those guys. So second team,
highly averaging a double-double.
See, the thing is that Halliburton got hurt. So
his points average is kind of low because of it. He hasn't been killing it on the court like that, but he's still dropping them dimes.
Yeah, he is, but he got hurt. So, but he should be a lock for second team though. I don't see no other point guard in the league doing better than him. He cooking. He is cooking people, man. Like I didn't even know he was a cooker like that. I watched him in Villanova. I didn't know he was this good. I remember his father. His father was kind of like iffy. I remember when his father played for the Knicks, went to the finals.
I remember Rick Brunson. Yeah. That
Yeah, I remember.
99
He
team.
was a bench guy because Chris Childs and Charlie Ward was ahead of him on the depth chart. So it was like he couldn't get in the game. But when he did get in the game, he was dropping dimes. So I guess the apple don't fall far from the tree. So, but what you think, Jay? Like, what you think? Was Brunson cooking and all that shit?
Nah, Brunson look good, bro. I've been saying all year, like he's definitely, to me right now, the second best point guard in the NBA. I don't see
Second?
yeah, I think so. I think he's right after Shea. Like this year, no point guard haven't stepped up to that plate this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking about for this year. For this year, yeah, I think he should have been starting an All-Star game. He should have been starting
So
for the East,
wait.
and
Luka
Shea should have
plays
been starting for the West.
but Luka plays the point guard position. So you think he doing better than Luka?
Nah.
I would say
better
I
than
give
Luka,
him third best. I give him the third best point guard right now.
I think he's having a better
Of this
year
year?
than Luka. No, I think he's having a better year than Luka.
Yo, Luka is already up for MVP talks right now. They put him ahead of Shea, which I don't understand why, but
the MVP, bro, Brunson could easily be up there too. Without him, who are the Knicks? He could legit be. It's just like that's. I don't really go by that all the time, bro, because like.
but how did Brunson started when the year started? How was
I feel
his
like
game?
Brunson was wilding the whole year, bro.
I feel like he started wilding.
I don't know his numbers from the top of my head. I don't know his numbers from the top of my head, but son, he's been like, bro, nigga dropped 61, bro.
Yeah, in a losing effort though. He lost.
It wasn't. That's why I picked the Knicks as my dark horses.
He lost. You know what I'm saying? Because then Jordan did the same thing. Scored 63 on the Celtics. So what? You lost. Like, who cares? You lost. This ain't an 81 point. This ain't 81 in the win. This is 61 in the loss because the other guy had 40 and 20 with 7 blocks. So, like, come on. You lost, bro. But he cooking this shit. Yo, shout out to the Knicks, man.
I'm giving Brunson. I'm giving him the second best this year for the whole year. Like, I feel like Luka started coming on. Like, Luka, of course, do Luka. But I feel like this MVP talk, Luka started coming on at the end of the year, bro. Brunson.
Yo, all right, so look at this, right? Luka is 5th in the standings, right?
Mm-hmm.
The highest he probably could go is 4. Son, SGA been cooking all year with the most 30-point game this season. And he got his team 3rd, the youngest team in the league. And you got your team 3rd? And you don't think he should get MVP?
No, I definitely, Shea should get MVP. I don't think Luka should get MVP.
I don't think Luka should get MVP either. But you know, the way how they be running this MVP situation in talks, it's like, yo, it don't even matter what your seeding is no more or where you got your team. Westbrook got MVP because of triple doubles. It ain't had nothing to do with wins. His team was 6th in the league. You give it to the Nuggets. You give it to this dude on the Nuggets. His team wasn't even first place in none of those years. They wasn't even 4th place. So I don't know how they doing MVP. I don't have a vote. I'm not one of them dudes up there. I mean, if I had a vote, it's going to SGA. I mean, I never thought, or I thought OKC was going to be like one of them bums down below. And it turns out to be, and I thought Memphis was going to be one of these teams that was up. But Memphis got the worst, they got the worst luck of all time. Like, all 8 players is gone.
And you know what? Speaking of
shout out to Brunson. Brunson been cooking, man. Shout out to Brunson. Shout out to Brunson, your bum ass Knicks.
Here's how I look with that MVP. You take Luka out of Dallas and what you got. You still got Kyrie. you still got a solid squad. If you take out SGA out of OKC, what do you got? You got a nice, solid, young core team. You still got Chet, you still got Giddy, and you still got that kid Williams.
I think they're in the lottery.
Damn, without SGA, you think that's a lottery team?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing you could say with Brunson on the Knicks. You take Brunson off the Knicks,
Brunson now.
that's like a lottery team too. So it's kind of like they both got the same thing. That's why I see what he was saying that behind SGA, but then you got Luka playing out of his mind right now. So I give Brunson the third best.
You give him the 3?
Yeah, I give him the third best point guard that been playing. He's killing this shit. He's been killing.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's no fault to him that the other two. I mean, look who's you getting compared to: Luka and SGA. That right there is a tremendous feat right there. That's hard to do. Out of all NBA players, bro, out of all of them, you're talking about Dame. You're talking about all these Steph Curry. You're talking about all these great point guards that's still playing.
Wait, hold on.
He's
So
above them.
you telling me you happy to be in third place?
Who's your point
Give me
guard?
that monkey mentality, bro. If you ain't won, you done. If you ain't won, you done. I don't want to hear no third place. He did he in the same breath as Luka. Nah, I don't want to hear that. If you ain't won, you're done.
Who the fuck is your point guard? Because your point guard is not third, second, 24th, or 25th.
He don't have a point guard.
We don't have a point guard.
I don't have a point guard.
No, he don't have one.
We got one of the best shooting guards, though.
Oh, here we go. Nobody's talking about D-Book this season, bro. Nobody's scared of that man. Nobody talking about D-Book. You know why? Because SGA is all over that. You know why? Because OG will put the clamps on that man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see the Knicks in the finals. No team want to see the Knicks in the finals. No team want to see the Knicks in the playoffs. You heard?
Bro, I really want to know who's scared of the Knicks.
Yo, I tell you like this. Look, I tell you like this. I want to hear all that talking. When his team starts losing, I want to hear that same energy back on this podcast. When his team starts, I don't want to hear nothing about, we didn't have Randall, we didn't have this. Your man is cooking. He's doing his best that he could do. DiVincenzo is doing his thing. Hart doing this thing. Hartenstein doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's great that Hartenstein stayed in the freaking starting lineup, and then he got this guy coming off the shot blocker coming off there. Hartenstein could do a little bit more. He got a better passing game, and he blocks shots too. So, boom. And he's not injury prone. Of course. And then, of course, Anunoby, he's been there for a long time. He had a little elbow problem. But, he should be all right. And who would have thought McBride would have been doing this thing? McBride has been doing this thing for a little bit. Hey, listen, I see you, Knicks. Listen, I haven't been a Knicks fan in years because I'm tired of just watching everybody else's team winning chips. Miami, San Antonio, freaking Rockets, Lakers, Celtics. Like, I'm tired, son. Like, you live in this city for damn near 37 years of your life, and you still I can't see a win. Give me a win. I saw the Yankees win. I saw the Giants win. I saw all these teams, New York. I even saw the Rangers win. Okay? Give me a win. And then I could be happy about the Knicks.
Listen, it's baby steps. We asked for better ownership. We ain't get that, but
it's been baby steps for 30 years.
The past 5 years, we've been moving in the right direction.
Yeah, you've been.
That whole Phil Jackson debacle, we've been moving in the right.
It will be the right direction when you win the chip, or at least get to the chip. Get to the chip.
And then Donovan Mitchell's gonna want to come to New York. We're gonna win another chip. And then Giannis is like, "Yo, I want to go to New York." And then we're gonna win another chip.
Giannis don't want to go to no.
LeBron is gonna be like, "Yo, I want to bring my son to New York." Then we're gonna win another chip. I think that's 4 chips
Giannis
right
don't
there.
want to come here, man. Giannis don't want to come here, man. On that note,
Yeah,
this was a
good.
great night. My God, July, my God, King J. Now, of course, he was getting his tattoo done. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse his facial expression.
We're gonna need to
On
fix his
another
fucking
note,
face the next
shout
time.
outs to E Hole in the background. Go check out our Instagram on Yo That's Crazy. Go check out our what you call it, our TikTok. Yo That's Crazy. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all watching this. Subscribe, hit that like button. Support us. You know what I'm saying? We doing big things out here. We talking about sports. It's a sports thing. We talk trash. We be at work talking trash and shit. But on another note, sayonara. We out.
We out.